Alright, here we go. This is a ranked 3v3 on Duel between the red team in the upper left, Full of Beans in the Beta Striker, DarkOTP in the Steampunk Paladin, and Moustachio in the Gothic Warthog, and their opponents, the Carbon team in the bottom right, Insomniac311 in the Gothic Warthog as well, InsaneFirebat in the Classic Helix, and FriskyCow in the Carbon classic Osprey, actually. Wow, FriskyCow playing Ospreys, not something I'm used to seeing, really. Anyway, looks like both teams are going. Oh, wow. Okay, so the Carbon team is not going standard moneymaker at all. A couple of shooters on the side, pretty standard for Duel. Insomniac warding away DarkOTP there, so the Carbon team is going to get a slight lead. Not really. The red team is attacking mid pretty aggressively as well. Moustachio gonna go for a leveler, easily killing that with no one responding at all. And yeah, the mid fight is going on pretty normal here. Moustachio easily gonna be getting away here. Didn't go for that. Oh, that's a hat. I was about to say, like, oh, that's a lever. No, that is a hat. So that's one reason Moustachio didn't try to get that that socket unit right there. And InsaneFirebat not getting finished off by Moustachio on the way back to his forward. So Carbon team is actually a little behind in this mid fight, which I will try to get with a nice angle here using the free cam. And red team grabbing it under control. Carbon team's actually pretty far behind. It's 37-26. I don't know where Carbon's credits has gone into. I'm guessing it's gone into a little bit of ability. Well, it's about even actually. The red team has actually spent quite a lot of money in abilities as well. And oh, Moustachio, getting finished off by Insomniac, and DarkOTP also really low on health. Gets finished off. Actually, it is a complete team wipe on the red team. Let's see if the Carbon team can actually use this to their advantage. No one really doing anything on the Carbon team side. These heavy mines really need to get clear. That's something you really got to do very quickly, in my opinion. And it does look like, yeah, no, okay, the red team is now completely back to the fight. Carbon team has been able to make their unit cluster a little bit larger, but the red team is much closer to mid, and no artillery pointing for the Carbon team, from what I can see. Yeah, it does look like the red team is gonna be able to hold this after ferrying one artillery pointing in for the Carbon team, and it does look like they do have a jammer down. Does the red team have a jammer down on the field? Let's see here. It does look like they do not have a Sonya, and no one has a jammer actually on the red team's loadout. Apparently, a couple kills going down, and no one has been able to actually secure and hold the middle outpost quite yet. And okay, a couple of one artillery and a jammer over here on the right side for the Carbon team. Does look like InsaneFirebat overextending a little bit and getting himself finished off by Full of Beans on the way out there. So it does look like the Carbon team is still going to stay behind, although it is a little bit even on upkeep, 49-50. And okay, it does look like DarkOTP going to go for a cheese here. And okay, Moustachio doing a quick scout there on that forward, but DarkOTP is easily going to be able to neutralize this outpost. Will he be able to take it? Okay, we do have InsaneFirebat coming to respond. He really needs to kill one of those infantry, and they are derping out just a little bit, and he has been able to finish one of them off, and FriskyCow is here to support as well, so this is not going to go to the red team quite yet. No supporting infantry being brought by Full of Beans coming out over here, and this will be held by the Carbon team for now at least, but it has been able to allow the red team to briefly grab mid, make a larger unit cluster. Oh, one stray artillery over here. I'm assuming that was set down by Insomniac, because that's kind of his thing nowadays. And InsaneFirebat and Moustachio. Oh, actually, the red team has been able to take this under his control. Oh, crazy. And Moustachio, what does he have in the queue? Just a couple of flackers. Has been able to drop one, but that's going to be about it. The Carbon team is going to be able to get this back under their control. And yeah, Moustachio just trying to kill whatever he can. Oh, Insane, just real low on health. And is he going to be, no, not able to survive that. And Moustachio is actually going to be able to get away scot-free without getting finished off. 58-55, the Carbon team's a little bit behind, but not that significant. Full Beans, okay, I guess finishing off the last goal. I didn't even notice that, honestly. The box will spawn in about 1 minute, give or take. And it does look, oh, okay, random Longhorn over there. However, the mid-fight is still up for grabs for any of the teams right now. The Carbon team is holding off the red team well enough. They have enough artillery pointing in to keep it neutral, and the Carbon team isn't really deciding to move up or anything like that, or, you know, drop some jamming units or anything to keep it under their control. After taking it. And actually, the Carbon team has been able to successfully cheese this close outpost. Moustachio will be able to neutralize this as it's just creeps, and DarkOTP here as well, but a couple of tanks have been dropped for the Carbon team. And, there's a couple of tanks pushed out on the side too. Wow, lots of movement on this map. right now. Will the Carbon team is not really going to be that fortunate over here. They have had a lot of their units cleared. FriskyCow now does realize that this is going to be neutralized very easily, and as an Osprey, it's not a hog or a bomber or anything. It's not really going to be able to take care of these tanks sitting over here. The rest of these units are going to be finished off by Moustachio pretty easily, and now there's 6 red tanks over here. Oh, okay, Insomniac is here with a couple of Gemini, so he will be able to clear it. No one from the red team coming with, okay, Full of Beans now coming with infantry, but it will not be in time. I'm pretty sure all the 3 red mechs or carbon mechs are here, and all the red tanks have been finished off, so it's a little bit late with that infantry drop by the carbon team, or by the red team. Oh, but both boxes, I think, have been grabbed by the red team. Damn it, I never catch that. It's so hard to do in the middle of a 3v3 commentary spec, guys. You guys got to try it. It's impossible. But anyway, Bertha's already up for the Carbon team. Oh, man. And no Bertha's up for the red team. Okay, Bertha's versus non-Bertha's is always a bad thing, especially you have an Osprey here to maintain them. So the Berthas are going to be able to survive, you know, light artillery fire, which is pretty much what's happening right now. Oh, okay, no, there is one Bertha up for the red team. I did not notice that. And it does look like the Carbon team has been able to reinforce their outposts once again. And the red team not moving up, not moving anywhere, really. Just their unit cluster's been sitting here forever. And, yeah, I mean, I would really, really like to see them do something with it. I mean, the Carbon team's kind of isolated right here. They could kind of push past. Well, not really. If they held this right here, they could push on T and go this way, but I don't know. It's kind of a risky move, honestly. They really, really need good team support here. Insomniac with a couple of Gemini will be able to clear a couple of units here. Oh, Moustachio killing Insane right there. Took the camera away from me there, but Insomniac will get this neutralized. Oh, but Moustachio with it, air to ground. Insomniac desperately trying to stay alive here. It's really, really difficult, but Moustachio, oh, Insomniac might be able to get away. Oh no, repositioning the Gemini, and gonna be finished off, but the Gemini will do a little bit of port damage. Very, very, very little though, because will be body blocked by these 2 mechs. But in the meantime, FriskyCow with his Osprey will be able to do a little bit of work on this mid. Will he be able to do much work though? That's the real question though. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen at this point. The red team's units have been thinned out pretty significantly, and the Carbon team has been able to sustain to a good degree. I mean, it's not huge, but their unit cluster is bigger than the red teams. At this point, they might be able to, you know, thin their lines enough so that they can actually move up, and the red team's actually moving back right now. So that's a little bit surprising to see. Will the Carbon team be able to actually hold this under their control after winning this mid-fight? Oh, Insomniac getting finished off in the air by Moustachio. Moustachio getting back to that close before he gets, or that forward before he gets finished off. The red team has been able to reinforce their unit line, and Insane actually real low on health, really needs to take cover of his units, and he is doing that, so he will be okay. Man, this increased draw distance for free cam is super freaking awesome right now. Gotta love it, man. Awesome job by the Carbon devs adding this in. I can look how far I can zoom out and really still see the action. It's really, really great. Look at that. Moustachio almost gonna get FriskyCow, and does finish off FriskyCow on the way out. But Moustachio getting himself killed, like landing right in front of all those Carbon units, and getting his ass killed by that Longhorn, I guess, right there. So now, yeah, the Carbon team is getting pushed back. The red team has been able to move their unit line this way. So will the Carbon team be able to actually hold out here? Doesn't look like it. I would assume there's more artillery pointing in. Just 2, 3 Archies pointing in. No Berthas that I can see. Okay, 1 Bertha way back here, 1 covered in the trees over here. I really wish there was an option to turn off the trees in spectator mode so you can actually see that and you're not as confused as the normal player. Looking at that, I really don't like turning colorblind mode on, because they actually only highlight the team that you are currently following right now. So yeah, the red team though, with plenty of ratchets, that will keep a lot of units alive. Moustachio cleaning house down here with all these Carbon units getting finished off, but look at this huge secret push by Insomniac. Will this get detected? That artillery really needs to be you know, moved out of the way first. But it does look like, okay, Insomniac moving, or cleaning those units, those stray units up. I weirdly sent out on Y, but they were not really well coordinated, not really well clumped before they were sent out. And it does look like, oh, no one on the Carbon team has actually scouted that. Insomniac is going to start to send it out now. This artillery will kind of screw it up a little bit. He really needs to move that out of the way. There you go. It does get moved. And will this be scouted? No, Full of Beans does not see this quite yet. However, there's quite a large unit cluster moving out for the red team. And they have been able to neutralize this close outpost. However, the forward outpost is still under the red team's control. This unit, man, it's just really, really slow because of the unit AI. I think it was recently explained by Dan. Oh, it's not really worth talking about right now because this small but strong unit cluster is moving for the carbon fort. Oh no, it does get switched to hold position or switch to T. I'm not exactly sure what's happening, but now this unit line is moving toward this forward and will easily be surrounded. InsaneFirebat really low on health. Gonna get finished off by Moustachio, and but this line has not been stopped by the red or by the carbon team. This has hit the carbon fort, but it's not that big of a worry, I would say. They have plenty of health left, and I would assume someone has, yeah, FriskyCow has a lunchbox in his loadout. Not queuing it up quite yet, which is a little surprising to see. Gets back to that fort, man. That was an important survival right there, because, yeah, the red team actually might be able to get this finish, might have been able to get this finish with a little bit short, you know, handed. If the carbon team was a little bit short-handed, but the entire map, except for this forward outpost right here, is under the carbon team's control. And carbon units everywhere, or sorry, under the red team's control, but carbon units are kind of everywhere now. They have to deal with the ones here that's sent to the fort, but this outpost, oh, taken back under red team's control, will probably go, yeah, right down to neutral, because there are so many carbon units surrounding, and the carbon team has been able to counter that red push to that fort, and now they have been able to retake this close outpost. Let's see what they can actually do at this point. We'll easily be able to finish off the rest of these carbon units over here. fullofbeans neutralizing, but probably not really going to get them that far. The red team still holding mid and holding the carbon forward, but the carbon team has the red forward. And well surrounded, I might add. Oh man, lots of artillery pointing in, so it is pretty dire for the carbon team to hold this forward outpost under their control. However, a little bit more support coming out. InsaneFirebat coming with some creep. They will be able to take this outpost under the. No, it doesn't look like they'll be able to. One creep short. And, okay, now Insomniac just, sending a couple of artillery down, but it's immediately scouted by fullofbeans. I mean, not even scouted, but just noticed because he was there in the area. Insomniac finishing off fullofbeans with that air to ground, or ground to air, actually. And gets killed himself, but that's OP. I love seeing that mechs getting those kills once once the enemy mech transforms and getting the ground to air kill. It's so awesome. I love that move. Before, when I mained Hog constantly, it was something I tried to do as much as possible, and it's super fun whenever you get to pull it off. But now it is 23-77. The carbon team is really far behind at this point, and now the red team just needs to kind of push all in, to be quite honest. Let's see how much they have in artillery. Does look like they have 2 Berthas out on the field, 4 Archies, and that's about it. It's not like they have too much stored in artillery and stationary turrets, so it does look like, and fullofbeans hitting Insomniac with those missiles, but not getting finished off here. Insomniac staying alive. And actually, killing, oh my god, he got another kill on fullofbeans with ground to air. Oh my god, that was awesome. Using that hat for cover, he'll probably get finished off right here. But man, that was really great. Cool, awesome move by Insomniac. However, the red team moving up here will easily be able to take this close outpost. Look at all the artillery they have. Oh, Devastator out by who is that? That is FriskyCow that has that Devastator out, so that will stay alive pretty well, especially with an Osprey healing it. But will the Osprey even survive? Yes, he does get back to that fort before getting finished off. Moustachio's so strong. What is his upgrades? He has full upgrades right now. 3-3-3-2. 3-3-3-3-2. Man, it's such a strong Warthog play. I mean, and it's great in 3v3, especially if you can use that dogfighting. If you can dogfight well and kill mechs in the air, which Moustachio has been doing pretty much all game. However, this Osprey keeping this Devastator alive, and Moustachio desperately trying to air to ground, get it killed, but can't really do enough damage to get the job done. Red team moving out one more time. Are they going for a T or are they going for a Y? I would assume this is a T. These are kind of going out this way. However, these units are moving out. Oh, okay, I'm not really exactly sure. The pathing is so weird, even on Duel. Where's that Devastator? Did it get finished off? Oh man, oh no, it's still alive. Where does FriskyCow have that Devastator? Okay, all the way back to that fort, pulling back for this defense, and might actually be worth it. The lunchbox has been finished off, but the lunchbox shield is still there. So the red team switching to T, so they will be able to get a pretty good surround, but FriskyCow reallocating the Devastator. Oh man, what a great usage of this Devastator, especially as an Osprey. He's able to heal it so fast because it still has a small percentage-based heal, so the healing rate is really quick. At this point, FriskyCow is kind of the MVP of the carbon team just with that Devastator. I'm not sure about score or completely overall effectiveness, but right now that Devastator is definitely doing its work, and especially with the goalies in support, it's so hard to kill any of these carbon units. Oh, and heavy mines. Oh man, these heavy mines are going to easily finish off these Longhorn. Boom, boom. The red team even has this corner outpost under their control, but InsaneFirebat will be able to neutralize this outpost. It's 37-33. The red team has kind of thrown away all their units in that last attack. and the Carbon team holding off so well with goalies and Devastators. Well, Devastator, singular. But the Carbon team taking back their corner outpost. They will be able to take back this forward, I'm pretty sure, I would say. And man, this is starting to be one hell of a comeback. FriskyCow, where is he? I'm just going to keep my eye on FriskyCow and the Devastator. He has been able to bring it up to this forward, and he, you know, as long as he's here supporting it, the Devastator is just going to do so much work. He's able to finish off even another Longhorn, but we do have another attack by Moustachio, just sniping units left and right over here at this close outpost. But this might be a misappropriated attack right now, because he really probably should support his teammates at this point. And Frisky, okay, using his ultimate, not getting anything killed though. Oh man, that is really, really crazy. And yeah, the red team still holding on this forward outpost. Oh man, this is a little bit ridiculous. The Carbon team has not been finished off yet, and what a large unit line actually is now sent by the red team. This will easily be able to take this corner outpost, but I don't know how long it's going to hold. I mean, the way that this game's going, the Carbon team has been able to take post after post back, and Insomniac with his ultimate, will he be able to finish off Full of Beans? Full of Beans actually really low on health, dangerously low, but does not get followed by any of the Carbon mechs. The Carbon team has been able to successfully defend against this, though all the red units have been finished off. And that is going to be it for this attack. The Carbon team holding pretty well, does get neutralized, but now does get back under the Carbon team's control. More tanks just coming. They're pretty much just fodder right now. The Carbon team easily going to be able to finish them off. Insomniac, I would assume, also really, not that high upgrade. He has 0 in attack, actually, which is a little bit surprising to see from any Warthog player. No, InsaneFirebat, oh man, really low in health, needs to go all the way back to his fort to heal up. And again, just push after push. Reckless pushing, I think, by the Carbon team is actually not really good. It's kind of losing it for them, actually. I mean, they're not losing per se, because they do have map control, and it's about even on the unit count. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of reckless how they're just throwing away units with small pushes, and to be quite honest, the AI pathing is a little messed up. Frisky not stopping, just moving this Devastator around, this Osprey with the Devastator in support. It's weird how I'm kind of saying the Devastator is the one supporting the mech here, but I guess it's kind of the Osprey supporting the Devastator. It's not necessarily the same thing, but okay, let's see what InsaneFirebat's doing. A little bit of a sneaky stuff over here, but easily getting noticed by Full of Beans. Because he was actually there. So Insane just going to do some unit sniping, killing some generators, which is really, really valuable late game. And it's 16 minutes at this point. You can pretty much consider it late game, especially because each mech is almost actually at their max. So actually, the game progression is really, really nice nowadays. FriskyCow now going to do more attacks with this Devastator. Insane, getting finished off by Moustachio. Moustachio, crazy with that Warthog chasing. But once you hit that level 3 spin up and attack speed ability, it's just really, really crazy. You can do so much with it. Oh, and Frisky healing Insomniac. Insomniac staying alive for so long. And Frisky just got to get away here, but will he be able to? Yes, he is going to be able to get away. And Insomniac still alive, still killing units. Has been able to kill another Longhorn who will probably get finished off here. But I think that was probably worth it. He's killed quite a lot of units, man. And now Frisky, is the only one alive. Oh, man, is he going to survive? Is he going to survive? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, he gets back to that fort. Wow. InsaneFirebat now has respawned. The Carbon team still on the ropes. They still have just their close outposts under the control. And I guess this corner too. It's kind of not the same thing. FriskyCow queuing up another Devastator. Oh man, this is just gonna, I mean, late game, once you can just get enough Devastators on the field and, a couple healing units, especially with an Osprey in support, and InsaneFirebat gonna neutralize this outpost one more time. And it's gonna be okay, 2 creeps are going to be able to make their way in. Moustachio trying to do a little bit of harass here, but not really successful with both Insomniac and FriskyCow able to respond to that. And Frisky leaving that Devastator on that island. It's not that, that's kind of dangerous actually. Oh, and Insane a little bit overextending himself. Will he be able to get back? Yes, he will. Very, very much so actually. He had plenty of health in that retreat. So what is the Carbon team going to do? The red team, the red team is understandably hesitant. Oh man, FriskyCow with this Devastator. Look at that. Look at that. That's so awesome. And staying alive, not getting finished. I mean, it's so dangerous with Moustachio here with that, in that, incredibly powerful Warthog. But Insomniac doing such a good job harassing, killing creeps instead of generators, but it's probably a good decision just so he can stay alive, but does get finished off by Moustachio. And Insane still harassing as well. I mean, it does give Frisky a lot of time to just use these Devastators incredibly well. And, oh god, yeah, drop that Devastator before you get finished off. Oh, and Moustachio might actually be able to get the finish on this Devastator right now, but it does have plenty of health. It's not even smoking right now. Finally now does start to smoke, and I think it will actually be finished off. Moustachio dancing around it really well, and one Devastator down for that Carbon team. However, lots of Saki units now killed by a lot of FriskyCow's teammates. InsaneFirebat and Insomniac as well, I'm sure, has been getting a lot of these socket kills. Neutralizing this outpost one more time will probably get finished off in this retreat, but I mean, it's very, very productive work here, because they are, you know, halting the income that the red team is getting for that short amount of time. And Insomniac actually doing a little bit of hero hogging, which is very, very uncommon to see nowadays. But with that shield, it's very you can do it for such an extended period of time. And he actually did get a decent amount of damage, I would say. FriskyCow with another Devastator. It's a little bit surprising to see. I thought he already had 2 and 1 got finished off. Would like to see a little bit of Ratchet support here. Oh, but the red team's actually moving out. Will he actually move them back? And he is actually moving them in defensive position. FriskyCow not getting finished off in the air with that Devastator in his cargo. Very, very productive thing to do. I don't know if productive is the right word, but smart thing to do. Just dump it. But look, the Carbon team might actually lose this right now. Look at all these units, grinders and rollers as well for the red team, but they need to either pick them up and send them to hold position, do a mass hold once they get there, and the heavy mines not arming themselves before the red team's units get over them. And now this is a lot of units, but it's a lot of Devastators and goalies, and FriskyCow with that heal, keeping a lot of units alive, actually. The goalie does get finished off, and the red team not really using this opportunity to take another one of the outposts, like this outpost or this outpost, and this will probably be stopped by the Carbon team at this point. You know, InsaneFirebat firing in with those missiles, Insomniac firing in with this incredibly strong Warthog fire, and the Carbon team can actually counter push now. It's 78 to 33. The red team just threw everything away just now, and that's actually that's crazy. That was a huge move that just completely failed, and really, I mean, they probably would have been better off doing a T-push and maybe a couple of mass follow if they wanted more than 20 units to go to that outpost, and InsaneFirebat going to be able to neutralize this corner without any team support with creeps or anything. I don't really think it's going to be that productive. However, you know, Moustachio finishing off. Man, it's Moustachio getting so many great kills with that Warthog right now. And Insane. Oh god, is he going to get finished off by that striker? The missiles might have been able to do the job, but Moustachio swooping in, forcing FriskyCow away from that area. Oh, and Full of Beans actually did get killed by Heavy Flak. I did not actually notice that. But the Carbon team has been able to neutralize this middle outpost. They didn't do a counter push, which is a little surprising to see. The red team is very, very thin right now. The forward is not very well defended. Obviously, the middle outposts and this forward right here are completely neutral and clear. So the Carbon team, I mean, they're at 70 out of 69. If any time was the time to move out for the Carbon team, it is now. And I mean, I guess they don't necessarily have to. They are far enough ahead that they just could kind of take more outposts back, get more upkeep, socket a couple generators, and they will be able to get the unit lead and bust through whatever the red team has defending wherever. And Insane getting away there. Oh no, will he be able to get away? Oh man, gets chased by Moustachio. Moustachio with that great tap fire. Oh man, keeping that spin up active while he's moving. And will the Carbon team be able to take this middle outpost, or keep the middle outpost, or take the forward outpost under the control? I mean, once again, they can push. They have plenty of units. I mean, it's a little bit dangerous with their low forward health, but they do have a lunchbox, so it's not that huge of a deal, I would say. You know, they don't really have to worry too much about drops. And right now, Frisky with his 2 Devastators needs team support. However, he has been able to take that outpost under his control. Really low in health, so just needs to land and avoid mech fire. Full of Beans going to neutralize this corner, but once again, without any team support, without any creeps to take it under his control and maybe turtle it up after taking it. I mean, yeah, he's going to clear it, but, you know, it's so far deep into the Carbon team's territory that it's not really going to be that successful. I mean, you know, that effective of a move, and actually really low on health. He might get finished off here by InsaneFirebat's missiles. I don't know. And DarkOTP is actually real on health. Also, Dark gets finished off. Also, Full of Beans gets killed. And, oh, the Carbon team's been able to take this forward outpost back under control. Now the fight has reset to mid. Oh, my goodness. This is a little bit crazy to see. And Moustachio, oh, might get Insomniac killed. Oh, that air to ground, but Insomniac needs to get cover from those Devastators. Oh, and the soldier, meaning the creep, level 4 creep in that outpost slot, in that infantry slot in that outpost, does get finished, does get that kill on Moustachio. Level 4 creep, so strong, so strong, so strong, so strong. And lots of units getting cleared by Insomniac. FriskyCow with the Devastator. Man, that might actually be enough. Secret tank cluster getting scouted by InsaneFirebat. So will that be used at all? Very well. Insane retreating his goalie, but really needs to not die while he's doing that. Yeah, this is gonna, okay, Frisky and Insomniac are both here. Oh, Frisky not landing in time to heal Insomniac. Oh, and getting killed himself. Yeah, Moustachio with incredible chase power and actually a complete team wipe on the Grizzly Wing team at this point. Moustachio with 2 Longhorn. Is he just gonna do some drops? I guess so, but I mean, there's so much fort defense right now that these Longhorn might not even get through the lunchbox shield. Let's see. Will they be able to? Will they be able to? Yes, they will be able to. It is going to be really close. Insomniac going to land and body block. Okay, barely saving that health right there. So he is going to be able to preserve all their health. And might want to actually put down a few more things in fort defense. 1 or 2 goalies will definitely do the job. Blocking position is probably preferred at this point, but the Carbon team going to be able to take this outpost back under control. And they might be able to hold it. They can bury all those Devastators and goalies. I mean, there's not enough artillery threatening right now. Just this one Bertha and just these Oh God, another drop. But one goalie over here is going to be able to defend. But they have been able to penetrate that lunchbox shield. The goalie going to be firing at the back of this Longhorn. A full 290 done. I think actually the goalie would have done a full 290 regardless of the side that attacks. But FriskyCow is defending here. They really need to drop more things in blocking position. Yeah, there you go. That's what I want to see. InsaneFirebat going to be able to hold this mid. Oh, and actually the Carbon team has been able to take the forward. Oh man, distractions. DarkOTP neutralizing this forward outpost. But this has been sent from here. So this is actually coming. This might be the death blow for the Carbon team actually. FriskyCow will see this, and they really need to start defending here. Yeah, they really need to start defending. The Carbon team has won this game if they can actually defend against this. And Insomniac here with that Warthog fire, this is going to be able to do the job. Oh, and the Devastator getting dropped down. They might want to do a switch to T at this point because this is probably going to be bad news for the red team. And Insomniac with just, okay, I would assume, yeah, he's almost completely upgraded now. He does have his ultimate, does do a switch to T, but it's probably a little bit too late, not with enough team support to be quite honest. And yeah, that is going to be it for that entire push. And now it is 27-93. The red team is way too far behind. I mean, I kind of said for the Carbon team. The Carbon team made their comeback earlier in the game, but it doesn't look like the Carbon team is going to be letting up now because it's so late game. They have Devastators and goalies out on the field, and I highly doubt that the red team is going to be able to make the same comeback as the Carbon team did earlier, because I mean a large portion of that comeback was pretty much due to those badly moved out units, badly pushed units, not executed very well. Moustachio kind of just idling right there on the corner. I'm not really exactly sure why, but Insomniac getting DarkOTP killed. A random stray Longhorn over here. Moustachio trying to get whatever he can kill, but now a wall has been formed by this Carbon team, and Insomniac going to be firing at Moustachio as well. Moustachio will be able to get past those units, but he will not be able to get through that lunchbox shield, and might get finished off on the way out here. He has so far to go, and does get finished off by the hat that was stationed right there. A couple of random Mortys getting dropped by the red team, but it's not going to do any good for them. The Carbon team can just pretty much go all in, with everything that's not at their fort, because they need to keep that fort walled up for sure. But at this point, 14-105, the Carbon team has so much upkeep, and man, what a massive comeback. That was ridiculous. The Carbon team able to, oh man, a stray heavy mine. What's with that? They don't want anything dropped in blocking position or something like that. I'm not really sure. I guess if you have the heavy mining cargo, you might as well use it. Moustachio almost able to finish off InsaneFirebat on the way out there, but not able to get that finish because of well, Insane retreating at a good pace, hitting that close outpost, and he did have team support in the area, so Moustachio was not able to sit there and focus him as a Warthog probably would have been able to. But right now, we do have a lot of units coming up for this Carbon team. Insomniac almost getting himself killed, and might actually still get himself killed right now, but needs to just, yeah, ground regen, getting a little bit of health left, getting a little bit of health back. And at this point, it does look like the Carbon team is going to be able to secure the win. The red team has absolutely nothing left except for this corner outpost right now, and that is going to be it. GG, man, and what a GG that was. Holy freaking hell. The Carbon team taking this ranked 3v3 on Duel over the red team. And, I mean, I guess good thing it was ranked, because I don't know if the Carbon team, should this have been a custom game, would really have cared enough to put in that extra effort to try to take this game back. from the red team, because they had pretty much complete map control. But, you know, turtling up, defending well, you can't really even call it a turtle when that's kind of like the only stations you have left to defend. You know, you got to defend what you have, especially if you're behind. And it was up to the Carbon team, really, to break that defense, because that's kind of how the game flow works. And they sent really, really poorly. It was so spread out, and it was not really well supported. The Carbon team had such good defense, and they didn't really support, the red team didn't really support those attacks the way that they needed to be able to actually break the heavy defense and mech support that the Carbon team put up. And after, you know, send after send after send, small unit pushes, and they were not heavy enough units. I mean, they were all Longhorn and all that stuff, no goalies. Yeah, there's no goalies and Devastators. Actually, they did send a lot of grinders and rollers that one time, but it was so mixed in. They didn't really get to set them to hold position or, you know, ferry them up individually like they maybe should have. I mean, the Paladin could have done that very, very effectively, even the Striker. But yeah, I mean, that end, well, not necessarily the end, but the beginning of the comeback. Once the Carbon team just realized they could just stand there, and FriskyCow with those awesome Devastators. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on, but FriskyCow with those awesome Devastator, awesome Devastator play. Never died with one in cargo. He did have to sacrifice one just so he did, I mean, he got killed on the way out. Did turn and burn it in time. Moustachio got it killed. But that was definitely worth it. It took a lot of extra time for Moustachio to finish off that Devastator. If he died with it in cargo, Moustachio would have been able to kill that other one. But yeah, great Devastator play. Crazy, crazy stuff. And something I've never really seen. So congratulations to Insomniac311, InsaneFirebat, and FriskyCow for taking this win over fullofbeans DarkOTP and Moustachio. But great play from both sides. Super solid. Lots to learn from that game. I could watch that replay 40 times and see something new every single time. So much action in AirMech 3v3 high-tier games. It's just mind-blowing, guys. If you have any replays that you spectate or play that are this crazy exciting or unbelievable, you got to send them in to me. The link is in the video description. It says send me replays. I have that replay submission form, and you got to use it. You got to send in games. And if you're interested in casting AirMech games, let me know. We will try to hook you up with the replay pool. You know, the entire AirMech community will definitely support you and any endeavor that you try to you know, put yourself into to try to spread the word in this game. All right, guys, this is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.